noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. Totti completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
And he's managed to gift it back. Ribery. Looking to play him in. That's a throw. And here's Ribery. He's found a way through. Couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Chance! That's another chance! It's their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nice touch. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Can he finish? That is some save from Kahn. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 2 then. A header! Goal! Barcelona! Kick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping inside. A classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Tries to pass it through, and he was quick to react. Zanetti. So intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Totti. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And they can counter here. Ribery. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He is through here. Messi! Again in a trice, and they are soaring. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. It's such a win! Denied by
space to deal with that.
And it's made its way to him. He has found a way through. Shot a goal! And there's a goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter. The crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's Nagatomo looking for the run. Zanetti. Totti. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we are back underway. And the shots! Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Ribéry. Ribéry cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Neymar. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Neymar is behind this one, looking to widen the gap even further here. Neymar! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Neymar. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The less said about that pass, the better. Oresi. Mbappe. Oh, this is a terrific.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Totti. Well played, well sorted out. Donatoni. Totti. And here's Son Heung-min. Beckenbauer. Quality ball. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that interception was most necessary. That was well played, well stopped. He's a sharp little ball here. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break. Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Roberto Carlos, and it's Totti. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Munich really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. Scholes is always getting the pitch to targets. Not the most convincing of passes. He's shifting through the gears here. Go for a shot! proudly puff out their chests in victory. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
So it's away we go then. Milan have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that? Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much.
It's Van Basten! Van Basten! Scorching strike!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
He just absolute terrific effort! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Oh, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Get a throw in. In towards the back. Oh, greatly!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a good run, that. Great timing.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it. Nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think. A lot of space here, a real opportunity. He's picked his way through.
Dani Olmo! Dani Olmo! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. A lot hinges on this one. That is some save from Kahn. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And here's Neymar. He's gone backward here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Son Heung-min, Dani Olmo. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Zanetti, and here's Messi. Played back. This is a promising build-up.
Costa Curta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Rashford. He is through here. Rashford.
Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself. Rashford can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Messi. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's found a way through. He's played it back. Makaleli. Jorginho.
Pass is somewhat less than ideal. Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
So 45 minutes of compromising football, and at the...
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and I'm very grateful.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Stood up well to him there. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Can he get on the end of this? Great vision. Thinks about the shot.
Wants to play it back.
And that is masterful defending. That's put paid to the danger.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Son Heung-min unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's another chance!
It's their second corner of the game. Neymar moves short.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see. This is a really front-footed approach. You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Van Basten. He's really put himself on the line here. Milan have their third corner. Here it is, crossed in. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
He's having a pop!
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Neymar.
Roberto Carlos. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Neymar! Comes to the rescue. What a mistake!
The message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dani Olmo. And this is Son Heung-min. He's being urged to shoot. an interesting matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Winning running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Messi! Just too high.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here. 2 minutes to be added on. And that's it. Barcelona have